We will pay respect to Buddha by reciting the mantras 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sammasambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sammasambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sammasambuddhassa. In the previous talk, we have a talk called Sambhagapatu. Sambhagapatu. So bhikkhus in a Gosambhi city, they have broken unity. They have an argument. Because of this, the Buddha wanted to be another place. So in that forest, there is elephant. So supporting to the Buddha. Also one monkey. Monkey also offering honey to the Buddha. So that monkey also, after death, was born in the Deva realm. His mention is Dadi Yojana. Dadi Yojana big. 1 yojana is 8 months and 12 months. So Dadi Yojana it is very big. So usually there are 3 guys. So 4 Garuda and 4 1 yojana, 3 Garuda. So let's say 1 yojana 12 months. If 3 Garuda go 9 months. 9 months. 40 is 9 months. So mention is 30 months. 30 yojana. 30 yojana, many months. It is very big. So his name is Janakābhivaṃsa. Monkey Deva Buddha. Monkey Deva Buddha. So because I used to come from monkey, so maybe other devas called him Monkey Deva Buddha. Because they can see their master life. They were reborn as a baby boy. No need to go to mother one. So because of this, they're easy to remember. So Monkey Deva Buddha. So that means having a chance to see Buddha, to make a puja, to pay respect to Buddha is very beneficial. Even a monkey can be Deva Buddha. So because of this, we have to chant. We have to pay respect to Buddha. We do every day chanting, offering of food, flower, like that. We have to do. It is accumulating a lot of. It is a beneficial. So because of this, we should do those jobs. Even a monkey can be born as a devil. So in the same way, elephants also support Buddha, take care of Buddha, order, chasing some other wild animals, not to disturb Buddha. So offering proofs, etc. So that monkey is Pāli Liya, Pāli Liyaka, Pāli Liyaka. So after the Buddha leave that place, the elephant trying to follow, but the Buddha stayed. So I will not stop my traveling. I will go. So this is unusual Dakkarna. I will not come back. So what is it?
Hello.
It's an elephant body. You
Hello.
cannot have a jhana, you cannot have a vipassana, you cannot have a vedapana. So you leave it as an animal, cannot have the legs. So in near the village and near the place where there is a human people, so at that time the Buddha told the elephant, you should stop following. So this place is not your place. It is a human being's place. It is dangerous. Stop here. At that time, once the Buddha is disappeared from his eyesight, his heart is broken. So, it is Palita Hardaya. Hardaya Palita. Heart broken. But sometimes in Myanmar we say, liver broken. Broken liver. So, yeah, broken liver. So because of this passed away, elephant also was born in the Dhammapada realm. He also Densa Yojanika, Dadi Yojana mentioned he has. Surrounding by 1,000 female devas. His name is Pāli Leyaka Deva Buddha. Pāli Leyaka Deva Buddha. So this is the elephant. So elephant also can reborn in the Dhammapada realm. So it is something Dhamma note in this story. Although I cannot say so detailed to be faster. But some Dhamma note I will let you to know. So Sangha has no unity, breaking into parts. So at that time, lay people didn't support to the Sangha. So this is something tradition. Sometimes if a receiver, no unity, lay people may do in this way. There is a Buddha's teaching, wishing to make Sangha's unity. So because the receivers' lives are connected to lay people, if a lay people will not support, may not be able to stay. So usually they don't have properties every day supported by people. With this, they stay. So if lay people didn't support, they will understand. We must be united. So at that time,
they're trying to apologize Buddha. So that bhikkhus is led by Bhante Ananda. So Bhante Ananda bring those bhikkhus. So first of all, Bhante Ananda alone go to the Buddha. Go to the Buddha. So didn't go with the groups. It is also one kind of tradition. So if you want to go to respective of people, you should not go suddenly with the very big groups. So someone clever to associate with the respective Bande, go fast, get a permission. After that, will bring the groups. So this is also something tradition. So at that time, Bani Ananda trying to go to Buddha. So at that time, the elephants saw Bani Ananda coming into the Buddha. But the elephant didn't know it is the Bani Ananda trying to chase him. So, but the Buddha said, "Oh, please leave it. You leave it, not to prohibit. This is a Bodhu Bhatta called Buddha attendant to for the Buddha." So at that time only, the elephant understood this is a attendant bhikkhu. So at that time, approached Bani Ananda, ask bowl and robe, like welcoming. But Bani Ananda didn't give bowl and robe to the elephant. Because if he take Bani Ananda's bowl and robe, elephant may keep his properties on the Buddha's table, in the Buddha's stone table, in the Buddha's sitting place. So because of this, Bani Ananda didn't give. So he put his bowl and robe on the ground, on the earth. So the obligation, the tradition is like that. You should not keep by your properties on the respectable teacher's place, maybe on the bed, on the table. You should not keep your properties. So because of this, Bani Ananda didn't give his property to the elephant. Elephant may keep his property near the Buddha, on the Buddha's table, on the Buddha's seat. So it is also a kind of thing to be noted. This is obligation. So because of this, sometimes we may have a statue like a Buddha's table place. So if we didn't learn, we may keep our property on the Buddha's table. Like you drink a tea, I'd rather put on the Buddha's table. So we should not do like that. You may put your torchlight or phone like that. So should not do that. This is something tradition of Buddha's teaching. Panyananda didn't give his property to the elephant, thinking that elephant may keep his property in the Buddha, on the Buddha's place. So, yeah, it is also one note in this story. But after Buddha's discourse, all these bhikkhu got arhatship. Arhatship. Buddha's teaching is like that. If you don't have a wise friends, so you may stay alone by overcoming all danger. So having mindfulness, having all mind means being happy, you should practice. So if you don't have wise friends, you may stay alone, happily staying, like a king relinquishing his country may go around alone, just as big elephants. So going around alone is superior. Associating with the foolish. No associating with the foolish. Stay alone, go around alone, not to do evil. Stay without worry, like a big elephant. This is the Buddha's teaching. So many people are afraid to stay alone. But here, if you don't have a girlfriend, staying alone is okay. Because we don't need to care. We don't need to care. So sometimes need it. Even a very clever one, like a king. So maybe after some age, we may stay alone. Because taking care of many people is very busy, not peaceful. So because of this, the Buddha, if Sangha have no unity, no problem, you will go out, stay alone. So in the same way that Pāli layer got elephants. Previously, he stayed with the groups. So groups are breaking trees, breaking branches. He may eat, the other may step, going into water with the groups. The water no more clean. So rubbing by body. So it is not peaceful. Very young time, certain time to do service for the group, it is okay. But sometimes you should be alone. So yeah, is better. Associating with the foolish is no good. Stay alone, not to do evil. Stay without care, without caring other people, just as big elephant. So after this discourse, they got arhatship. Yeah, it is about the previous story. So another story is Mahakala Theravātu. Mahakala Theravātu. So there is a Mahakala in the Vedavya city. There are three brothers, Sulakala, Mizzimakala, Mahakala. So three brothers, they are rich. They are rich. So Mahakala, after listening Buddha's teaching, so after listening Buddha's teaching, so the Buddha teach the faults of sensuality, the inferior of sensuality, the defilements of sensuality, the Buddha teach. So because of this teaching, Mahakala, the biggest brother, want to ordain as a bhikkhu. So at that time, the Buddha told, is there anyone to let know? So to announce, like to get a permission. So at that time, he said, they are younger brothers. If so, you should let them to know. So at that time, he reports younger brothers that I want to ordain. So they don't want, but they cannot stop. So Mahakala ordained. After Mahakala's ordination, Chulakala, the youngest brother, he also ordained, thinking that I will take back my brother, Devipal. His idea is like that. So if you ordain now, you need to be careful. You are brothers and sisters, and sometimes they will follow you ordain. Later, may persuade you to go back home. So Sulakala is like that. He also follow ordain, but his aim is to bring him back his brother. So yeah, two brother ordain. So at that time, Mahakala asked the Buddha, what do I need to do? So the Buddha said, there are two dura. Dura is a burden, responsibility, two responsibility as a bhikkhu. One is Gantha dura. Gantha dura is a responsibility of Gantha is like a book, learning. Responsibility, the burden of learning. Vipassana dura, Vipassana practice, Vipassana burden, Vipassana responsibility. So two things. So generally, ordination as a bhikkhu, as a samanera, so two responsibility. One is a Gantha dura, learning responsibility. Vipassana dura, Vipassana responsibility. So at that time, I'm old age already. So I cannot do Gantha dura. I will do Vipassana dura. So he learned Vipassana until Arahanta state, just learning fast. After that, he do Sosanika Dudinga. He did Sosanika Dudinga. Staying in cemetery. A kind of Dudinga, staying in cemetery. So in the Buddha's dispensation, there are 13 Dudinga. Dudinga is quite serious practicing, serious practicing. So, but not like a Vinaya. Vinaya is you must follow. Dudinga is not must. By practicing in that, if it is beneficial, you should practice. If it is not beneficial, you should not practice. Practicing or not practicing, benefit is the same. If so, you should practice for future generation to follow you. So it is a Dudinga practice. Dudinga practice are like that. Just eating one meal. This is also one of Dudinga. Just eating one sitting, one meal. After that, no more eating. So have this kind of thing. Another thing is not lying down. Not lying down. Just may stay sitting, standing, and walking. Somebody practice. They sit just on a chair. Sometimes they may fall asleep. So may fall asleep. And they are good, no bad. So no bad. So yeah, some Bande is okay, but some Bande is daytime meditating in time they sleep. They like that, always like a sleepy. But the face is quite clear. Usually that I saw is quite, their face is quite clear, like a practitioner's face. They seem to be a little bit weak. So nighttime also, by holding something light, walk like a daytime. Other people are sleeping. For him, like a daytime. You go to your Kuti, you go to meditation hall, go back. So nighttime he is doing in this way. So so some may have meditation improvement and some not have, just they practice. So yeah, they may sleep sitting in time, they may sleep on the chair, but they may not have a very long sleep. If really necessary, they may fall asleep, but most of the time they are awakened. So yeah, I have this kind of practice. There are many bhikkhus, quite a number of bhikkhus are practicing in this way. So you need to hear that, because some people, if they cannot sleep for 1 or 2 hours at night, they are worried. So there are some people, even they don't sleep the whole night. So nighttime going here and there. So if we have a monastery about 2, 3, it should be good. No thieves will come. Female side, 2 or 3, male side, 2 or 3, will be very good. So yeah, this is in the same way. Some are one meal. They say every eating time is very good because of one meal. So here, if you don't have a good eating, so you no need to say to cook this and that. Just you do one meal. So the eating will be very good. Right? Eating will be very good. So if someone is eating not good, just you take one meal. So every eating you are eating will be very good, very delicious. So it is one way to be delicious, to have a delicious food. So yeah, eating Dhammapada food always eating Dhammapada food. So it is also one practice. Staying in a cemetery, this is also one practice. Having just three robes, double robe, upper robe, lower robes. So yeah, those things, 13, altogether that 13. So doing is like that. If it is beneficial, you should practice. If it is not beneficial, you should not practice. If it is the same, if so, you should practice for the future generation. So in the Buddha time, Vanikasapa is practicing all these things. So after some age, the Buddha suggests, you may not stay in the forest, you may stay near the village, you are not old. You may not eat Dhammapada food, you may eat invited food. But although the Buddha suggested in this way, so Vanikasapa said, I practice this one thing is because of Pasuvihara, staying happily. You can stay happily. So Dhammapada food is like eating Dhammapada, just you go to village. So stand in front of other people's house, other people will offer. Generally, people are very happy. So you don't need to associate. Here people come and donate. You may need to appreciate. You may need to appreciate. Pisileva Dayaka Chanda. You may need to greet well. Yeah, you need to take it because they take care of you. You may need to take care. It is a kind of responsibility, not so free. But Dhammapada is you go in front of their house. One house may offer one spoon, like that. They are very happy. With a little, they can donate. Even old, especially old people are very happy. So they are at home. They are happy with this donation. So you don't need to care. So for the Vanikasapa, everyone is new. He didn't remember this is my previous devotee. Devoted what? I haven't donated one kuti in your monastery. Oh, is there like that? You need to remember. Do you remember or not? Sometimes we have to think. So you need to remember. But if you go to Dhammapada, no remember is okay. For the Vanikasapa, everyone is new. He didn't think this one is my previous devotee, this one is not. He don't remember. Just everyone is new. He didn't stay with anyone friendly, just as a new one. He just approach respectively. Respectively means as a new one, not so friendly. Like that. This is say nature navaka, always new. Vanikasva's way is nature navaka, always new. Always aganduka, always he is like a guest for everyone. You don't have anyone friendly. So with the devotees. So there is one sutta, Chandupama. Chandupama is like a moon, similar of a moon. Moon is far from shining people, but no death to people. So it is taught by the Buddha based on Vanikasapa's practice. So moon giving shining to the people, no attached to people, loved by people. So in the same way, Panikasapa, not friendly with anyone, but shining in people, many people love him. Sometimes we associate people, you know. You may hear stories, devotees and bhikkhus from time to time quarreling. Sometimes they are very good devotee and receiver. Sometimes quarreling like that. So because of a bit close. So Vanikaspa is not like that. Just stand in front of house. You may offer, you may not offer, brother will go. So generally no talking. So yeah, Vanikaspa is similar of a moon. Nature Navaka, always new. So always new. So it is a Dudinga practitioner. He himself very because of happiness. So if you stay in the forest, go to Dhammapada, you are very free. Those people are different from bhikkhus staying with the people. So once we stay with the people, once we are among the people, our mind and body no more free. We have to consider a lot. So we have to consider a lot. So if you stay alone, you may do coughing, you may do sneezing, no problem. You can do loudly. It is okay. And like that. Although the Buddha suggested him, so one thing is he himself happy. Another thing is he has a compassion for future generation. Future generation. He wants the future generation to follow him. He has this compassion. So because of this, he practiced. In the same way, the Buddha also, from time to time, the Buddha stay in outside, open place. It is dark. So a little bit, one or two drops of rain from time to time fall down to his body. He covers with the Sangati. So staying in a dark, open place. So about this practicing also the Buddha say, one thing is he himself happy, compassion for future generation. So it seems to be that future generation, he wants future generation to practice in this way. So this kind of Dudinga is Abhokasika Dudinga, staying in the open place, staying at the foot of tree. So at the foot of tree also one Dudinga. So you don't need to use a lot of money to build a kuti. So brother, you don't need to lock. Just go in, come out, leave it. No one will steal. Right? So just what you need to do is just you go in, go and sit. After that, leave it. So if you build your beautiful kuti, not like that. So whether you go away, still worry. Who is using my kuti? This one, you use properly or not? So you may need to think. So you may need to think about the maintenance. So you may need to associate with the devotees. So it has a lot of problem. So, but if you can stay at the fruit tree, just go in. Our brother come up. So no need to hold a key. You are key. So like that, because of this, those practicing should be good for most of people. But the suggestions based on benefit you should practice. So this Mahakala is a Sosanika Dudinga, staying in a cemetery. Sosanika Dudinga. So in the first watch, nighttime, in the first watch, if everyone sleep, he went to the cemetery before dawn time, early morning, before other people wake up. He come back to the monastery. This is the way to stay in the cemetery. Once, maybe about 10 o'clock, everyone sleep. If so, you go to cemetery. Maybe before 3:30, you may come back to the monastery. Like that. In this monastery, before other people wake up. So at that time, there is one lady. Her name is Pāli. She is a Susana Gopika, cemetery protector. Cemetery protector. So Sawadahika, dead body burner, who burn dead body. So she has to come from time to time to the cemetery. At that time, she knew that this is a standing place. This is a sitting place. This is a walking place. Who is coming in a cemetery? Who is coming in cemetery? So I will catch that one. So you want to catch. So, but the bunny is coming at night time after other people sleep. Go back before other people wake up. So at that time, that lady with the company, so in one place. So at that time, she saw Mahakala. Oh, our bandit is coming in here. So she greets. But she told the bandit, if you stay in a cemetery, you need to know obligation. Obligation. So bandit don't know, but she know. Maybe she haven't met previous bandits. She understood about the practicing Susana Dudinga. So if someone say practice in a Susana, first of all, need to let Susana, cemetery protector, know. So Bani should let her know. I will come night time to practice. This is one thing. Another thing is let Mahathera know in the monastery. In the monastery, there is a Mahathera. Need to let Mahathera know. Yeah, at night time, I will go to cemetery. I will practice Susana Dudinga. So another one is Kama Bojika. Kama Bojika is, how to say, village benefactor, maybe. Benefactor means like a village leader. To let village leader know. So three people you need to let know. One is cemetery protector. Another one is Mahathera in the monastery. Another one is a village leader. What is the reason? So the reason is like that. sometimes at night time thieves are coming into the village. So if when a village people know thieves, following in thieves, so thieves may usually go to cemetery because of people are afraid of cemetery. If you go to cemetery, people don't dare to follow. So, so cemetery stories are many, you know. Sometimes in this way they make a story. So in the same way, if your kuti is many people, if you want to stay alone, you need to create a ghost story, tell a company. So if so, your company, your friend may not dare to stay. This kuti have a ghost, will move. So you can stay alone, right? So sometimes people are like that. If thieves or robbers, if they want to chase people, they send news to the people, this house is a haunting house. The ghost is very cruel. So his height is like a palm tree. Tongue is like 1 cubit. Eyes are like about the ball, right? So if the people are afraid, so don't let them come, so they can hide. So this is a ghost story. Behind the ghost story have something. So those thieves may go towards the cemetery. So sometimes if people are still following, they will put down their properties, stolen properties in a cemetery. So people may follow with a different direction, so he can get back in the daytime, maybe. So if send the properties, so like properties and bhikkhu together. So people may accuse, this bhikkhu is a thief. So, but if you let those people do know earlier time, or this one already let me know, he will stay in a cemetery. Village leader also know, Mahathira also know, Sosana protector also know. This one is from which monastery, etc. So because of this, Sosanika Dudinga practitioner need to let 3 people know. So this is the reason. So another thing is, if someone stay in a Susana cemetery, so need to avoid fish, meat, sesame cake, the wine. Wine. Next one is jaggery, because ghosts they like. So here you eat oily food. You sleep here, it's okay, no problem. So fish, meat, sesame cake, so wine, gula. Gula is jaggery, etc. Here I say etc. Etc. I don't know. And so need to avoid that because they like it. Sometimes you already eat, they will put a hand into your mouth, take out. So take out. So other people say, I don't know they really take out or not. But here I have this saying. Yeah. So many people say like fish, meat, but here I have a sesame cake, wine, jaggery. they like it. So next one is Jiva Naida Na Naida Idaba. You should not sleep in the daytime. Kusidena no Bhuidaba. Should not be lazy one. Arada Viriyana Bhuidaba should be energetic one. Asatena. No crafty. No crafty means so like some people want to show the good qualities which they don't have. Want to show good qualities which they don't have. So if it is showing qualities which they don't have, and this one is we say as satta. So crafty, not simple mind. So some people, wearing many jewels or etc., showing as a rich one, but they borrow from someone. So this kind of people may say crafty. So next one is amayavi. Should be amayavi. Should not have a maya. Maya means it is also a kind of crafty. Want to hide own fault. You commit an offense, you do killing and stealing, but you pretend like no killing, no stealing, pretend as a good person. So it is a Maya way. So next one, Kamlayani Jasya. Should have a good desire, good intention. Should have a good intention. Some people are staying in the cemetery, no good intention. To embrace him, someone. I have stayed at 9 cemetery. Some fortune episode people believe what he said. So they don't have a good intention. Sometimes they want to associate maybe with the ghost or deva, no human beings, making him friendly. After that, he may say something. For example, you will have something. So his friend, ghost friend will help to happen. So at that time, people believe him. What he says is correct. Actually, it is helped by ghost, no human beings. So, for example, if he say you need to be careful about you are traveling, on the way you may have an accident someday. If so, people are afraid. This one really correct. Or like that. So should have a good intention, good desire. So good desire is just to get a liberation, to have a megaphala nibbana. This is a good desire. To be successful in the worldly life, to embrace, to make a friend with the ghost, after that to have some power. So it may not be good intention. So so in this Dudinga, one thing, something different results is Amanosa Garwa. Amanosa Garwa is respect of non-human being. If you practice well about this, no human being will respect you. So if they respect, they love you, they may help about your jobs. So it is possible. So previous Sarah here, he from time to time he did this way. So he collects the devotees. Most of the devotees are rich, but are not close to religion. He makes them ordain, maybe once a year or twice a year. After that, stay in a cemetery, maybe for 3 days or 7 days, and like that. And this is the way he did. So according to people's saying, what he say is to be careful. He can do some prediction. So he can guide the people what you should do, what you should not do. So at that time, people are very respect because of very practical, something very practical. So I think many rich people respect the previous Seattle. Also, maybe it may have some other Dhamma. We are not so close. So teaching in Dhamma respectable. So some people think their teachers are Arahanta, like that. Also, even they made a chedi, putting a relic of Seattle. So yeah, there is one benefit mentioned in the Visuddhimagga. It is amanosa garawa. No human beings respect. This practitioner can get. So yeah, there are these rules not to eat fish, meat, sesame cake, wine, jaggery, not to sleep in the daytime, should not be lazy, should be energetic, no crafty, no maybe tricky, good intention must help. So if other people sleep, if everyone sleep, you should go to cemetery. Before other people wake up, you should come back to the monastery. So what is the reason not mentioned? If so, you should think yourself. You should think yourself. So if you stay in this way, you will be able to achieve the highest state of ordination job. So her job is have to work with the dead body based on people's desire. So some dead body is very poor, so no one trying to do ceremony. If so, she cut her part one part. Rather burn. Because if you're trying to burn the whole body, it is not so easily in the past. So because of this, she cuts part by part, like you cut a chicken and pig. So she got it in this way. So one time, a beautiful lady passed away. So suddenly passed away. So because of this, dead body is still beautiful. So still beautiful. So she showed that dead body to the Pandit one time. After that, she trying to burn that body. So burning time, at that time, because of burning, it suddenly become ugly. So because of burning with the fire, hands are, I don't know, you may have seen it, such kind of things. I also never see. Just I hear other people saying, so body is, how to say, shrinking, bending, and stretching like that with a very ugly way. So recently it's very beautiful. Now because of burning, become very ugly, very disgusting. So at that time, Bande practice nature vada sankara. Sankharas are impermanent. Obada vaya dhamino, having the nature of arising and perishing. Obejayadva niros jandi. After arising, it is seized. Desam upasamo cessation of those sankhara is happiness. So reciting in this, increasing vipassana, got arhatship. So because of this, when we meet a dead body, when people invite to see dead body, usually we recite this stanza, nature Vada Sankhara Upadavaya Dhammino Obejayadva Nirojanti Desa Upasamo Sukho. Like that. So in the same way, Dukkha Vada Sankhara, Anatta Vada Sankhara, you may change this one. So this is a traditionally reciting way when a bhikkhu is seeing dead body. The same time practice vipassana. So what this stanza, Mahakala, so become God Arhatship. Okay, today time is up. We should stop here. We will do sharing merit. Idame Bonyam Nibbanasa Pachayo Hodu Mama Bonya Bhagam Sarva Satyanam Pajemi Te Save Me Samam Punya Bhagam Lavandu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu